Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here, weatherweb.net. Thanks again for watching. As I always remind you, the site to get free of charge by the adverts that you're seeing around the screen here. You coming back and using the site is what keeps us free of charge. Now, interesting to see the North Atlantic Oscillation and the Arctic Oscillation. It's been a while since I showed you these charts, and just interesting to see them both getting back to near normal levels, although the NAO still stays in generally positive territory. This is the Arctic Oscillation forecast. You notice how that's going to come down to near neutral levels, and what that hints at is that the cold air is able to get back off the pole, although with the positive NAO we're staying in more of a westerly flow. So what that tends to hint at is that the cold air off the pole can get squeezed against this westerly flow from the Atlantic, tends to strengthen the jet stream, and tends to build the idea of a more westerly flow across the Atlantic Ocean, which means that parts of the UK can become more unsettled. Now let's just take a look at the CFS. This is the week 3 forecast, which takes us forward from the 29th of May to the 5th of May. And you notice how we've got above normal 500 millibar heights here down to the south of the country, below up towards the north. So these below normal heights where low pressure is, the above normal is where high pressure is, and we get a jet stream screaming in between those two areas. So again, you can see that it's hinting at higher pressure probably holding on to the south, but still some rain affecting more northern and western parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland, and that's where we're going to see some strong winds too. Now, if I just scroll down and show you week 4, then for week 4 you can see here how we've got lower pressure through the country. The greener colours there showing us low the normal heights, hinting at lower pressure being in. This is the period from the 6th of May to the 12th of May, and you notice how, just get rid of that there, it won't rub out for some reason. You notice how what we've got here is low pressure. This is a trough hanging through here, a ridge of high pressure out towards the west and out towards the east. British Isles hinted at being in cooler, more unsettled conditions in that middle part of May. You've got to watch that one. I think that looks quite a reasonable solution. The idea that much of May could actually end up in the middle and end of the month being rather cool and unsettled, but we'll keep an eye on that, of course. Now back to the present, and for the next week, these are the rainfall totals from the GFS, and just look how little rain there is predicted across here through many central and southeastern areas. Less than 10 millimetres of rain forecast here through the week, but look at the totals out here towards the west. We've got 120 millimetres plus here through the western parts of Scotland, and that's all indicative of this southwesterly flow, and the jet stream is screaming through these areas, which means that western coast and hills see most of them. But as I say, down towards the east and south, it's dry conditions. I know many of you trying to get out there, and some of you trying to get out spraying as well. It's quite a breezy week ahead, but looks like lighter winds are going to be coming through on Friday and Saturday. Now, this is the GFS ensemble chart for the next week. You notice how temperatures are holding up not too badly compared to what we've had, but they do get cooler into the back end of the weekend. And through next week and into the week beyond, we're seeing temperatures typically peaking at around 14 to 15 degrees there. And I think that's typical, probably around 12 or 13 across Scotland, near around 15, 16 across southern parts of England. But look at the rainfall. The green colours here look relatively little early on, but then it does try to bring some rainfall in during that latter part of the forecast period. However, I still think that's overdone. So let's just take a look at the charts. We're going to skip forward in 2-day jumps here. This is the chart for this evening. Excuse me, quite a deep area low pressure out towards the west of Scotland. Strong winds, look, all these passing their way north eastwards. So by tomorrow evening, we've got low pressure north of Scotland. We've got another area low pressure to the southwest. Got a weak front through the Channel, bringing some drizzle to the northern coast of France. Could be some rain and some severe gales across Scotland during the course of Tuesday, but for most it's a bright day, dry day as well, and should be relatively mild. Now we've got some rain affecting the west through Wednesday and during the early part of Thursday, but Thursday improves, and then Friday this is the situation. Look, got high pressure building towards the southwest of Ireland, ridge building through the country, 1,030 millibars, so it's quite a decent area of high pressure. So it looks as if Friday should be a better day, lighter winds, good spells of sunshine as well. Skipping forward towards Sunday, looks like it's going to be fine through Saturday for most with sunny spells. Sunday probably fair towards the east, but some outbreaks of rain just coming into these western areas later on Sunday. Early part next week then turns more unsettled. This westerly flow coming in. We've got the jet stream kind of coming through here during the early part of next week. That's going to blow rain into northern and western Scotland, western and northern parts of Ireland. But for many more southern and eastern areas, there will be some showers. It's probably going to be more unsettled, but those showers are going to be lighter. Big area high pressure out here in the Atlantic as well. And then this is the position on Friday the 26th. Look, it looks even more unsettled. Low pressure towards the north there. These cool northwest winds driving some outbreaks of rain and showers through the country. I've got to say that the GFS ensemble's on its own somewhat with this idea, and I don't think it'll probably be so severe. But I do agree with the idea of high pressure being in the Atlantic, of this flow kind of coming in from the northwest. So I think what I tend to do is put most of the showers down these eastern coasts of the country. I think drier towards the west, but cooler for all of us. Best of the sunshine probably in the south. And then this is the chart for the Saturday. Low pressure again shown over the country. I think it's probably going to be more out here. I think there's going to be a ridge in like that, and I think we'll find some showers just affecting these eastern coasts. Here it is again for Sunday, still the low pressure and control it. You see it there across Northern Ireland. I think probably out here somewhere. And again, ridge of high pressure in through here. And the winds rotating around that low, bringing cooler, more showery conditions, eastern Scotland, eastern England, but dry towards the west. Of course, all this could change, but I'll keep you updated. But that's the way I think this is going to develop just at the moment. So once again, thanks for watching weatherweb.net. Remember, the site is all kept free of charge by the adverts you're seeing around the screen here. It's by you coming back and using the site and using the adverts. It's that keeps us free of charge. So thanks for doing that. So whatever you're doing, have a great day and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.